Hi Scorpio, my battery died. And that was a little while ago because after the battery died and the power came back on, I couldn't get the video to move. The volume wouldn't go on. It kept thinking. So now it's working, but I have to continue where I left off, and now I'm trying to remember where we left off. I don't know if the battery died when I had explained all this energy here. So I pulled some extra cards. We have the Four of Cups, the King of Cups, the Ten of Wands reversed, and then the Five of Pentacles reversed. So there's this energy of coming together, the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. So an earth sign who's recovering, whether that be an illness or injury or recovering from exile or feeling left out in the cold, or maybe someone got called back after being laid off, or perhaps someone got fired and then now is being rehired, or this is just two friends coming together or family members. And there is some immature conversation here, or message, or negative self-talk, which is right here next to you, Scorpio, or how others might see you. So it's coming up reversed, which is lying, spying, spreading rumors. It's the most immature communication in the deck. And then this is brokenness, no movement at all. This can be went silent, went dead, which my video did at this time, so that's perfect. So maybe it's just that it went dead. And when I was saying, I hope you don't die, I was getting that there's a Scorpio out there saying that. So I don't know if you're saying that to a person or to your car. Maybe your car is about to give out in the middle of nowhere. Don't conk out, don't give out, don't die. I mean, you could be saying that to a person too. I hope that's not the case, but if it is, you may be struggling with, worried about somebody. Again, someone who just recovering and then goes out again. And this is the Emperor over here, who's like not having it with any kind of schmoozing, jealousy, rejection here. This Emperor may have rejected someone, refusing to come together with the Knight of Cups reversed. This could be a jealous person or a rejected person. This could be a schmoozer though, like someone who is a salesperson who would be really loving and nice to everybody, but they don't mean it. And the Emperor may be wise to this, so he doesn't want anything to do with it. Somebody might be trying to get back into somebody's good graces because they want to find something out. Maybe they don't mean it. This also could be an emergency vehicle. This could be an ambulance. And someone might actually be saying, you know, please don't die, don't die. Like if they're riding in the ambulance with them to the hospital. But there's some kind of inequity here, a lack of sharing or balance. Again, negative self-talk, brokenness. Because this can be a breakdown, a break up. This can be a break in, a break out, a breakthrough. Getting trampled on, right? Because this is on the warpath, out of control, especially with this immature energy here. So coming back into this, since we took a little bit of break since the rest of your read, what do we need to know for Scorpio about the Temperance card here, which is upright, of patience and balance, of maybe taking a different path, right? The path less traveled. And again, that's Sagittarius energies. And we have Sagittarius coming up with someone who wants to be independent or on their own. This could be a Sagittarius earth energy here. And this could be a child or someone feeling rejected here. And this could be that energy of entitlement. Maybe someone's coming off as entitled, which was coming off as that King of Pentacles energy that I was showing you earlier, wherever he went to. He's over here. He may have that air of entitlement. So that could be coming up again here. But the King of Pentacles was coming up with Aquarius over here. And this is coming up with Sagittarius. Maybe giving back to them what they gave them. The King of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles, which can be independent of any age. But this again can be a child who feels rejected, a partner who feels rejected. And there could be two children here or two people acting like children. We have Cancer reversed, maybe someone's dealing with the illness of cancer. And there may be bad news here, and it's not fair. And it doesn't have to be cancer, maybe it's another kind of illness. Or again, your car is ill and it's about to die and it's not fair. But there's 2 children here, or 2 energies of negative self-talk. This is more emotional. This is more of the mind. That could be a Cancer and an air sign. Or maybe they are children or pets. Or maybe you have a pet who's not doing well. So why is the Page of Cups reversed? Injustice. That all is exposed, or that a child used to be so full of life and now may be sick, or now having their whole life exposed here. Exposing a child's life or putting a child into the limelight, kind of like, parents who put their little children online for their own channel and that kind of stuff. Looking back at the past, this also could be focusing on the inner child to expose everything, any injustices in your childhood. Perhaps wanting to get advice on this, on how do you do inner child work, or how do you do shadow work? Looking back at the past and feeling like there's no options here, or perhaps looking back at the past when you felt like there were no options, or maybe you did choose a path but were unable to implement it due to the changes in the past few years, and then finding peace anyway, finding the strength to go on, being strong, or or finding the strength away from this Leo or ego energy, or a pet or child, and this one being strong, and this one feeling trapped or caged. Maybe you had to cage an animal who bit someone, or maybe someone had to put a pet down because of an attack. And this could be an attack. Could be imprisonment. This could be somebody who blew their stack, right? Blew their crown, blew their top, blown out of the water. Freaking out. So it's that energy of feeling so trapped that then you explode. So people don't express their feelings, it just builds up and then they explode because they feel trapped with no way out. And this is Scorpio energy. Or is this literally a place, there's an explosion in a place? Or maybe somebody exploded outside the home somewhere, or somebody exploded at home and kicked everybody out. This is looking back at the past, at what happened. This is withholding, saving, playing hardball, or trying to magnetize something. Because this can be an epiphany as well. This can be an epiphany, a sexual exchange about playing hardball or playing hard to get. I was just getting, for some reason, I don't usually get that with this. But I was getting epiphanizing on how to magnetize things to you, or how to save for a new life, a different way of being. And then here we have the King of Swords, who's in his truth and integrity, hard at work, aligning and needing help to manifest something. Okay, but maybe they're too proud to ask for help. And this could be looking back at the past when they were too proud to ask for help. But now they may be different, but there's an injustice here, or Libra reversed and Leo upright, or children here. And I get this energy here, right, of a child who needs help, but somebody's always too busy. They're always too busy working. It could be a father who works all the time, and there's a child here who needs help. Or was the child him all along that needed help? but would never ask for it because he was always taught that, that the man is the one that the family needs to depend on. So it's definitely around a wound or childhood wounding. This could be you looking back at your father, who was very staunch and starchy, or very critical at everything you do. You couldn't do anything right. As far as he was concerned, you could never do anything right. You couldn't manifest. You always worked. You had to work really hard for everything. And there was never a good job or a thank you, that kind of energy. He was just, it was expected. So again, what did you have in your read? You have, again, a fire family, maybe another sword family here, a partial family, and then a lot of cup energy that you want to be in. And there's Sagittarius with all the fire. There's Sagittarius and Leo in your main cards. And then we had a lot of Sagittarius here, and then Scorpio again, Leo. So really, yeah, just all the water signs, Leo and Sag, perhaps Aries too. And then some air signs here, which Gemini was coming up a bit, and then Libra was just coming up. And Aquarius came up here too. I mean, all the signs are going to be out there because of the mini deck. But you don't have any specific air signs in the main cards here, except for the Page of Swords, which for me is a Gemini energy. But it could be any air sign over here, and that could be just a negative message or negative self-talk, your own negative self-talk, or maybe your child's negative self-talk. But this Knight of Cups is coming up as reversed, as this energy at work, working really hard, where somebody feels rejected or jealous or envious or always being the salesman, right? Pretending to love everybody to get attention. And there's that attention-seeking behavior with the patience or being a patient angel, and then exploding later on. And we had Taurus with the Empress up there too, the mother. And she's right here at your end point here. So this Empress is reversed, but the King of Swords is not, and neither is the Knight of Pentacles. So this work or help or friendship being offered from the Empress reverse may not be real, because she's coming from a negative place or a place of lack that's being offered to the King of Swords, who doesn't trust that, and he's following his intuition. And that's why he knows that, and that's why he's like just looking forward and not paying attention. So that could be a Taurus coming from a place that he doesn't want to deal with. And remember, Taurus is in the North Node right now, and Scorpio is in the South Node. So very significant energies. As I just pulled Romance Angels, and this just flipped out. So talking about flipping out. Finances and career, financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So perhaps work is coming before your love life, or somebody's working all the time and not coming home. This situation involves marriage and past life relationship that you've known each other before. So work, somebody's work may be interfering with the marriage. And there's Sagittarius, you deserve love, you are lovable. And then the underlying energy of honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So this is past. So maybe you were just away, and it might have been in Venice, or you had angelic help. This is somebody helping you along, which is like that Six of Swords energy, which is right here. But this is showing is coming up for you. And was the Six of Swords upright or reversed? Now I can't remember. I don't know where it was. Finding peace. I think was it upright? Where are you, Six of Swords? Hold on one second. I had to put the other deck down. Yeah, it's upright. So there's very much that same type of energy. Of this. So somebody got away in the recent past after letting your friends help you. And there could have been some angelic assistance over here, literally. And then we have the cards that you got that came out already. That finances and career are a factor in your love life right now. The situation involves marriage, past life relationship, and that you deserve love as that Sagittarius energies loaded and aimed right at you. Right at you. Right back at you. Who says that? That you might be saying that. Like who says that? Somebody you know might say that all the time. Right back at you. Like they don't say what they mean. They just say whatever the other person said. So they feel like you say the same thing they do, so you're on the same page. Let's see what the energy deck has for you. King of Cups and Queen of Cups are both up right here. Is that your energy, or is that somebody in your energy? It looks like you're taking a load off. It looks like you're getting ready to go away here. Perhaps but you're going away and you really can't afford to go away. Or maybe someone ends up spending too much money on this trip. It looks like you have angelic assistance on this trip. I don't know if you're going to Venice, but that could be somebody. It's a honeymoon. Maybe your child's going away on a honeymoon. And now you have to you need to help your child right now. So maybe your budget is restricted right now. This is for Scorpio, January 2023. You have the 24 of the Queen of Wands with adjacent possibilities. Again, when one door closes, another opens. And this talks about parallel moves. So maybe something didn't work out, but maybe there's something on the same level. Maybe you can move over in the company on a horizontal way to get a more satisfying position that might make you happier. But this is that Queen of Wands energy. So if you're a feminine, fiery Scorpio, you may have to make a parallel move. There are adjacent possibilities here. You don't have to do what you always used to do. There's this yin-yang energy of finding balance with an open heart, taking a leap of faith, but that Fool card was reversed in your read. Somebody might have done something foolish or embarrassed themselves, or they're afraid of embarrassing themselves if they don't know what to do because they don't look like they know everything. So going from a job that you know everything about at 7:17 on the clock to a job that you look like a fool because you don't know anything about, and that might be an ego issue. An ego issue. And then the next two cards that are coming up, I noticed that the King of Wands was here, and that's the partner you're dealing with, or a brother, or another fire sign. So a lot of back and forth, or heated exchanges, constant debates with the King of Wands, who's always saying their hands are tied, there's nothing they can do about it, but they're being coy. They're all tied up. There could be strings attached, I'm getting right now. There are financial constraints about going away on a journey here. So is it going to fall through? There might be another alternative that you could still do. You know, this could be financial constraints, or perhaps someone has to work in a different way than he had planned. So maybe you can go away, but maybe you need to go somewhere closer, or somewhere where you're more accessible to a job. It just might change. But there looks like there's an alternative that should be acceptable, but will you accept it? Will you allow the balance to occur as opposed to fighting it, resisting it? So watch out for that energy as well. So again, the Queen of Wands may need to allow something different to happen, even though it might not be the original plan, for the balance to happen, right? If you don't allow these things to happen, then it's going to be a problem. You know, you're causing more resistance. Someone might blow up, or if you blow up, that may cause you more problems. The King of Wands may be being coy or playing games or saying their hands are tied, or maybe flirtatious. But then there's this transition where there are financial constraints regarding a journey or somebody leaving. Maybe somebody can't leave a situation because of financial constraints, whether it be a job or a relationship. The underlying energy is hanging out with friends and being strong, right? Figuring out what's important to you, what you value, or perhaps you're hanging out with your kids and their friends to help them figure out what they value, what's most important to them. Maybe you're finding a different niche for yourself that you never thought of before. So yeah, there's definitely issues between the Emperor and the Empress, and Libra had the same thing on them with the Emperor and the Empress. So if you're Scorpio, maybe you are with someone who's got Libra in their chart, or dealing with a family member or friend who's close, and they're dealing with this Emperor-Empress situation, that's not you. That could also be a boss issue, but it looks like, you know, equal partners, people on the same level, right, with the Emperor and the Empress. But she's reversed and the Emperor's not. So it looks like things are in his favor, not hers. He may be more in his integrity. This King of Swords could be the Emperor here. And again, it seems to revolve around a workplace issue or behavior at work, and leaving to find peace or being told to take a break as the Queen of Cups to find their heart-centeredness, or perhaps learning heart-centeredness regarding negative self-talk, or when you're feeling negative, to learning how to come back into your heart, or just do a 5-minute meditation to bring yourself back into balance again. Perhaps not wanting to be alone, or when you're dissatisfied, to work out or go take a walk or jog real quick to bring yourself back into balance. Maybe you have to stop what you used to do. Maybe working out was what you used to do, and now you need to meditate instead. Maybe you can't because you had an injury, something like that. Right? Instead of just bowling over something or someone. Right? Take another way. Like go take a walk and cool off first and then come back. So there's something like that coming up. Okay, Scorpio, I hope that was helpful. And remember your water, your rest, your joy, your nature, because all of those things will always help keep you in balance. So rise and be loved, love and rise. I'll see you guys soon. Have an amazing January, guys. Bye.